Major Slack Attack.
Boya, my name is Major Slack. Thanks for joining me again, and welcome back to the Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating tactical Tamriel gameplay. And I'll try to make this intro quick and painless. This is another 1 hour power blast, part of my series of videos demonstrating how to quickly level certain skills without the use of cheats or exploits. In this video, the sneak skill is up to bat, okay? And the goal is to power level sneak. Swinging around to sneak here, okay? Sneak is starting at the default for the Khajit 25, and the goal is to power level sneak up to 50. And at 50, you can get the Assassin's Blade perk, the key perk in any assassin build, alright? So that's what's up to bat today, and we're going to do this in under 1 hour. How the hell do you speedrun power leveling sneak, Slack? What are you going to do, buy your way to the top? Nope. I'm actually going to earn 18 levels of sneak the hard way, okay? That's right, by going into combat. All right. Now, when I first thought up this project, I didn't think it was possible to do this in under 1 hour. But after about maybe a dozen practice runs, I actually got it down to 30 minutes. That's right, 30 minutes to power level sneak up to 50. Right. And what are we starting with? We're starting with this Khajit here, and we just ran through Helgen Keep, and I tried to avoid leveling up as much as possible. So all the skills are at their default level, and sneak is leveled up just a tiny little bit. It didn't go up. Like the level counter didn't go up, but let's just swing around to sneak here. I'll show you. There we go. Still at the default 25 for Khajit, and we leveled just a tiny little bit there. That's all we have going for us. All right. Now I stripped this Khajit of everything. He has nothing on him. All right. No armor, no weapons, no gold, no nothing. It's a zero start. Okay, zero start. He has nothing. All right. So that's it, and we're playing on legendary difficulty as usual. I always play on legendary difficulty just to show you that. And that is it. Sylvester, your mission, should you decide to accept, is to power level sneak up to 50 in under 1 hour, and I know you can do it in 30 minutes. That's it. Let's get started. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, here we go. This commentary is dubbed the run is pre-recorded, and I'm dubbing in the commentary afterwards so I can focus on speedrunning. Alright, and like I said, it's a zero start, so priority number one is to get some cab fare. Okay, we need to be able to take the carriage to at least 3 different places. We need at least 110 gold cab fares. So I'm just going to collect a few key items on the way down to Riverwood. And one is these Thalmor robes, and always an enchanted item of apparel or a weapon up here near this Shrine of Talos. Right here, this Thalmor soldier. Just quickly grab all this stuff. And there's a wolf here. This is usual. This normally happens. Now I just want to get down to the river and take the river's current over to the Thief Stone, which of course is going to help immensely in quickly leveling sneak 20% faster. Alright, so past this little fisherman's campsite here, up to the Guardian Stones, activate the Thief Stone. I am going to make 5 power potions to help with financing sneak leveling, okay? So I'm going to grab, there we go, Thief Stone activated. I'm going to grab this Hanging Moss here, and I'm also going to grab this Flawless Emerald across the river. You can find this Flawless Emerald by just going down to the first falls, going across the first falls, kind of like juke jumping up. But I don't want to do that this time because that could... it gets a little finicky, and I don't want to waste time doing that. So I'm going to go around the long way here just to make sure I get there without fiddling around too much. And I know exactly where to go. Just drop off here, down here, turn to the right here, find the deer skeleton, Flawless Emerald, grab it. Didn't actually get a notification of that, so I had to double check to make sure I had it on board. There we go. That's worth about 250 gold with your speech at the default level. Now, that's it. That's all we need. Off to Riverwood. This will make us about 400 gold when we sell it off in Riverwood. And that's all I want to do in Riverwood, is sell off everything and then get down to Whiterun Stables as quickly as possible. Gonna make 5 power potions. Gonna make 2 strike that. 3 Dragon's Tongue, Fly Amanita, and more Tapanella. I'm going to make 2 Blue Mountain Flower, Lavender, and Hanging Moss. So as I go through this, I'm going to be collecting ingredients for that. That'll provide about 600 or 700 gold, which I can use to buy 5 levels of sneak. Okay, at Lucan, the Riverwood Trader quickly sell off. I should have kept that dagger, actually.
Be careful.
Hindsight is 2020. That's it. Okay, so we got cat fair. Now, the priority is to get the shrouded armor set as quickly as possible. This is the reward you get for joining the Dark Brotherhood. And you can do this in about 11 or 12 minutes if you're really fast. If you just do it directly, right from the beginning of the game, right from exiting Elkin Keep, you can get it done on board in about 11 or 12 minutes. And to do that, we're going to have to go to Riften, kill Grella the Kind, go to Windhelm, talk to Arantino, Aventus Arantino, the little boy there. Tell him the contract to kill Grella the Kind is done. And then go somewhere else, sleep anywhere, and then we get mysteriously transported to the abandoned shack with, what's-her-face, Astrid. She asked us to kill someone, we kill them. Then we have to go to the Dark Brother Sanctuary. And once we get there, we will get the Shrouded Armor set. 2 items of which are very important to a sneak character. One is the Shrouded Gloves, which doubles your backstab damage, okay? Doubles your sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons. And the Shrouded Boots, which makes you move silently, alright? And this is essential for this run. So it's worth spending the 12 minutes to get them. Otherwise, you have a very difficult time leveling sneak up to 50 in 30 minutes. Okay, so quickly grab a Blue Mountain Flower. And I meant to go for the blue and I got a red there instead. First stop, Solitude, because I want to get a horse. This is going to help a lot, because we do have some running around to do. So we can go to Solitude, go to Katla's farm, pick a potato, sell it to Katla, and we'll be able to borrow one of our horses. Pick a potato, run over to Katla, sell her the potato, and now we are officially a farmhand, and we're allowed to borrow their horses for free. This is a borrowed horse. Once again, I've mentioned this before. Difference between a borrowed horse and an owned horse is a borrowed horse will always attempt to walk back home as soon as you dismount it.
Need a ride?
Now it's off to Riften to kill Grella the Kind as quickly as possible. And I'm just going to quickly grab 2 lavender here. 1, 2. That's for the 2 power potions I talked about earlier. In Riften. Get in Riften as quickly as possible. Go through the whole rigmarole with the guard. Visitor's tax. Tell him to blow it out his ear. Run in. Run around them all because we don't want them stopping us. And then just run straight down the boardwalk, straight to the Honor Hall or Orphanage. Here we go, Honor Hall, Orphanage. Go inside. Fire up the Flames spell. And kill Grella the Kind. There we go. Now, all we have to do is get to Aventus Arantino in Windhelm. Riften Stables. Hire the carriage to go to Windhelm.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm?
One of my practice runs. This never happened before. I get to that carriage and I couldn't go anywhere because there was an enemy in the territory. Never ever in all my years of Skyrim see that happen so early in the game. Completely blew the run. Okay, so we're in Windhelm. And this is one of the reasons I got a horse, because, you know, these distances. Just gallop the horse up to the front gates of Windhelm. And we're going to hang a right As soon as we get inside, hang a right, go up these stairs, take the first left up the alley and up to the Arantino household. We're gonna have to tuck ourselves in the corner here to avoid these two talking here, so we can pick the lock to get in unseen. And we're in. Now we've already killed Grella the Kind.
Die, Grella! You've come at last! It worked! I did the Black Sacrament!
So just plow through all this dialogue and tell Aventus that
the headmistress is
the contract is already done.
and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the... This is the best... I mean... Oh, and please, take this as payment. It's an old family heirloom.
Okay, so that kicks off the Dark Brotherhood quest line. Now, to continue the quest line, all you have to do is sleep anywhere else besides Windhelm rather. So I'm going for Riften because that's the fastest way to get to a bed. Just go to Riften, hang it right here, go into Helga's bunkhouse, go upstairs and just sleep in a bed for free. There we go. An even faster way is to fast travel to Riverwood, and then there's a campsite right at the fast travel drop-off point. But I think that only gets activated after a certain point in the game. I don't believe it's activated right now, that campsite, so this is the next best option. So, we got transported to the abandoned shack with Astrid, just plowing through this dialogue as quickly as possible. You can't hear me, but what I'm doing is I'm jamming on the mouse button as quickly as possible right now just to get through this dialogue. And I chose the I have no part of this insanity option because that's the fastest dialogue option. There we go, so now we gotta kill someone quickly as possible, kill the middle one, go back to Astrid. And she tells us the password to get into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
I would in the southwest win question. I'll see you at home.
There we go. Silence my brother is the password. Now, as soon as you get out, you can't go anywhere because there's an enemy in the territory. So you have to turn left here and run across to this little island to get away from that enemy, and then we can fast travel. So we got to get to any stables so that we can hire the carriage to go to Falkreath, which is the closest town to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Here we go. In Falkreath. Jump on our horse, gallop west out of town. And I'm just putting the quest marker on the Dark Brotherhood quest so that we can find the sanctuary easy by following the quest marker. And it went by it a little bit. Just hang right there, Slack. Hang right. Attaboy. There we go. Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. In we go to get our Dark Brotherhood gear. Silence my brother. There we go. In we go. There's two sets of Dark Brotherhood armor. There's one here, and then Astrid will give you another. So you can always sell off one and make a lot of coin. So just going to plow through the dialogue to get the reward for joining the Dark Brotherhood, which is the Shrouded Armor. I'm going to equip the armor, the boots, the gloves, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Here we go. Armor, boots, gloves, and hood. That's what you use for an assassin. Now, I forgot to grab a dagger, a very important dagger that's on a table in there, so I got to go back, waste a few seconds doing this. Because you do get one steel dagger behind the Dark Brotherhood armor that you grab off the cover there. And I need two daggers, because I'm going to be dual-wielding daggers as I do sneak attacks. Here, there we go, so I got two daggers, a steel dagger and an iron dagger. I put the steel dagger in the left hand and the iron dagger in the right, because the left hand is the one that does two attacks when you're dual wielding. So put the strongest weapon in the left hand. There we go. And now I want to get the well-rested bonus to stack on top of the Thief Stone bonus. So we're going to be power leveling Sneak 30% faster. I just jumped on the horse to ride over to the sleeping giant in here to get past that courier. He was going to slow me up. Okay, into the sleeping giant inn.
You're that
Rent a room from
Sure thing.
Delphine.
It's yours for a day. The ale is going down.
Sleeping hour. It's in the middle of the night. That's perfect. Let's get sneaking.
Did you hear me?
Now, the Embershard mine is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Guardian Stones. So let's fast travel to the Guardian Stones, turn around, run up the road here to the east. And there's a guard at the door whom we can sneak behind. If you just jump up here and you can kind of like get up and behind him and then just drop down. You could do this rather quickly. Now, in case you don't know, when you do sneak attack with dual wielding weapons, especially daggers, it levels up sneak really fast, especially if you make all 3 hits. So here we go, dual wielding sneak attack. Now my sneak skill isn't up that high, so I only managed to get 2 levels, and I don't have any other one-handed weapons, so I wanted to finish him off quickly. And it's important that I level up to get at least 1 perk point so we can get the first perk in the sneak skill tree. That's where I waited there. Okay, into Embershard mine we go. And I should be leveling up now. This is important. Level up Slack. Note that I'm taking all the torches, because sneak depends on dark. Okay, it depends on dark, line of sight, noise, and how heavy the armor is you're wearing. So light armor obviously works a lot better. Yeah, looks like I totally forgot. I should have leveled up and gotten the first perk in stealth. It would have made sneaking a little easier here. But it's okay. So we're going to follow this guy in, grab all the torches to make it nice and dark, make sneaking a lot easier. Going to sneak up behind him and once again do a dual wielding attack, sneak attack. Now these, I've noticed, they fail once in a while for like just completely mysterious reason. Drives me nuts. Get right up behind him, freeze a second. There we go. And managed to get 3 level ups from that. Went from 27 to 30. Plus a one-handed skill increase. Now we're going for the guy at the campsite. Finally I remember to level up. There we go. And get the first perk in stealth. Okay, so I can stealth a lot easier now. Now this guy, he was all freaked out. He originally is sleeping, but whenever you kill the other guy back up there, he starts mining this ore vein for some reason. So it makes it a lot easier to sneak up on him. Once again, dual wielding his sneak attack. You could potentially level up sneak 3 times each time you do this. So as you can see, I'm leveling up sneak very quickly, and I just stripped him of everything and dumped him in the water. That's very important because you don't want any other enemies seeing their fallen comrades, which actually makes a difference in Skyrim because they'll react to it. And doing the same with this guy, I want to dump him in the water because the other guy, next guy, it's going to come right up in this area here. So make this nice and dark here. Go over here, pull the lever to open the drawbridge, and tuck back into the corner. There's a total of 9 enemies in Embershard mine, including the guard at the gate. So if you can get level up sneak twice on 6 of them, and then once on the other 3, you can level up sneak 15 times just in Embershard mine alone. I managed to do it 18 times. Because if you manage to land all 3 attacks in a dual wielding sneak attack, when sneak is at these early stages, you'll level up sneak 3 times. There we go, once again, from 33 to 36. Now these 2 guys split up. You gotta kind of rely on that. One guy went to check the door, so he's gonna come back to his default position right here. So I'm gonna position myself behind him. Just wait right in the dark, right here. Wait for him to come back, turn around, and then we'll do a sneak attack on him. And while we're waiting, we'll level up again. The next perk we're going for is backstab. I should have gotten that. There we go. There we go. He's a learner. Okay, yeah. This will double your sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons. Not double. I think it's 6 times. Sneak attacks with one-handed weapons now do 6 times their normal damage with the backstab perk. Okay, so here he comes. Came back from checking the front door of the Embershard mine. He's going to stop right here. We're in the dark, he can't see us. He's going to turn around, make himself a perfect target for a sneak attack. And up behind him, and let him have a dual wielding attack. Boom, boom, boom. Only got 1 sneak leveling up out of him. That's okay. Now, next around the corner, this guy guarding the storeroom. If you can very carefully take this torch right here, he won't see you, but he'll notice something's up. This will bring him around the corner to check. See, now he's suspicious. This always happens like this. He comes around the corner, he'll pass right by you very closely if you tuck yourself in the corner. Then he'll go back to the storeroom, and you can sneak up right behind him just as he decides there's nothing there. There we go, right now. Okay, so we got 2 levelings up out of him. Grab everything that we can quickly sell. Forget about the bags and the sacks. Just grab what's in the chest and all this stuff here. And that's it, we're on our way. Once again, dousing all the torches to make it nice and dark everywhere we go. Next guy is the guy at the forge. Now there's an archer there. We gotta wait till he passes. He's always on his way to the back door of the mine, so it's okay now. Now there's a torch here we want to douse before we take care of this guy. Douse that torch, grab the weapons here. Don't want to take too much time on this because everything depends on the timing of when the archer comes back from his route on the bridge. There you go, dual wielding sneak attack on him. And level up sneak 2 or 3 more times there. I wasn't keeping track. Up to 40 now. No, you can see it. Dual wielding sneak attacks levels up sneak like really fast if you do it right. If you got your sneak on, you got a little bit of strategery. Actually, a lot of strategery. You gotta know what you're doing. Stick with the slack and you won't get whacked. This guy here, he's always sitting down. So he's a sucker play as long as the archer on the bridge, is not on the bridge. Now, as you can see, my cover got blown a little bit, so he was on his way back. He saw me a little bit. I'm just going to go into this tunnel here and hide. And I actually managed to level up sneak doing that because my cover wasn't completely blown. That's okay though, because he never comes off the bridge. So even if your cover does get blown, you can just go in the tunnel. There he is right there. Now I'm just waiting for him to go back into his default routine. my target level coming out of Embershard mine is to have sneak at 40. And this is an exceptional run. A very exceptional run. I managed to get up to 43. Never done that before. But with sneak at 40, and then you sell off everything in the Embershard mine, and if you can get 2,400 gold, you can go to Garvey and Markarth, buy sneak training 5 times, that'll take you up to 45, and then do a sneak skill book run, and that'll take you up to 50. Now because I got up to 43 rather, I could buy sneak skill training 5 times, which would take me up to 48, and then I only had to collect 2 sneak skill books to get up to 50. So I saved a lot of time doing that. Okay, so the final guy here, the archer, he always makes this route. He patrols to the bridge and then patrols back here. So I'm following back to the other end of his route here. Get behind him. Come up. Pause for a split second. That's important.
See someone there?
This always fails, eh? This guy, it's so hard to do a dual wielding sneak attack on him. I don't know why that is. Like I said, dual wielding sneak attacks occasionally misfire for no earthly reason whatsoever. You're perfectly in sneak mode, you're right behind him, he's perfectly still, you're perfectly still, your sneak line is flatlining, you do a sneak attack and he sees you. You know, he sees you for no reason. It's infuriating. So anyways, I just blew this guy off because I figured that my sneak is at 43. I don't really need... What was that, at 40? Yeah, I'd reached my target level. So I was going, okay, just to save time, let's just go for it. Now I'm quickly looting some good stuff here. And I want to get this hanging moss here, but unfortunately I forgot a couple of fly amanita, which would really help with these power potions. This is about a dozen fly amanita here in the Embershard mine, and I forgot to pick up 2. And I only realized what that once I got outside. That's okay though, because I know there's 2 fly amanita in Riverwood, which is where I'm going to go now. This is faster than going back into the mine. So go to Riverwood, ride the horse out here. There's the courier again, right past him. Hang a left here on the boardwalk and run around here to this tree, and there's always 2 fly amanita there, which I thought was quicker than going back into the mine. Okay, now we need to sell off our stuff, and I want to get a blue mountain flower here. So I want to get into Whiterun as quickly as possible. I could have sold some stuff in Riverwood, but the merchants there, their gold supply, one of them is a little depleted. Lucan's. So I want to go where there's a fresh gold supply. So I'm going here to Whiterun. And also I need to make some potions. Alright, so it's our first time to Whiterun. Talk to the guard at the gate, quickly plow through the dialogue, get the persuade option.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Now these guys are always talking when you first come into Whiterun, so I'm just bump skipping them through their dialogue. Just bump into them and they'll skip to the next
Got some good pieces
part of their dialogue, just to get Adrian's cell screen up as quickly as possible. And then I'm just going to do a fire sale on all the weapons and armor besides the shrouded gear. Although if you're following this walkthrough, you should really keep a couple daggers. I don't need the cowl, don't need the hand wraps or the robes and that studded armor. Solo the silver ingot, and that's that. Now it's off to make some power potions to get our gold supply up to 2,500, I believe. So quickly grab these 3 dragon's tongue here. And with all the ingredients that I collected, was just a few key ingredients. I'm going to make 5 power potions. Blue mountain flower, hanging moss, and lavender, make 2 of those. And dragon's tongue, fly amanita, and more tapenol, make 3 of those. Quickly sell those to Arcadia and Bellathor. And I'm going to finish off selling some leftover gear I picked up in Embershard mine also to Bellathor. And this should bring me up just over 2,500, which is exactly what I need. I need 2,520 gold, I believe, to be exact. There you go. There we go, 2,556 gold. Cutting it close, cutting it close. That's exactly what I need. Okay, so now it's off to Markarth to buy sneak skill training from Garvey. So we have to hire the carriage. It's going to cost us 20 gold to get to
Where do you want to go?
Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And it's going to cost us 2,500 gold
Ever been
to buy sneak skill training from level 43 to level 48.
Don't believe a word of it.
So forget about collecting any important ingredients out here. And poor Margaret, she's just going to have to take one for the team. Forget about saving her. We're on the clock here. So she's going to die a horrible death. Down to the Warrens.
I trust you not.
Hook up with Garvey and quickly buy sneak skill training 5 times.
The Warrens isn't a place. I can show you a few things when anyone asks.
That'll take sneak up to 48.
Comes up.
We're cooking, we're cooking. Okay, now we just have to quickly collect 2 skill books. There's 1 skill book in Windhelm. We've already been there, so we can just fast travel there. It's in the nightclub. Well, the bar. Yeah, the nightclub. I think it's called the New Gnosis Corner Club, something like that. I know exactly where it is. I always forget the name of it. Just hang it right as soon as you arrive in Windhelm. Go all the way down to the Grey Quarter. There's Sadri's up ahead. Sadri's used wares right there. And right next to Sadri's is this place here, New Gnosis Corner Club. Underneath the stairs right here is the sneak skill training book. There we go. Level up sneak to 49. 1 more to go. There's the sneak skill book in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, and we've already been there, so we can just fast travel there. And get out of the way there, borrowed horse. Into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary we go. And there we go. So we just passed the 30-minute mark now. I made a couple mistakes. If I hadn't made those mistakes, I would have done it in under 30 minutes. Anyways, into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary we go. Go into the big main cave, up these big stairs. Hang a first right. Hang a left here. And I think this is Babette's room. And there's a sneak skill book right there. And that is it. That's almost time. Quickly level up. And get the Assassin's Blade perk. And booyah, that is time. 30 minutes and 35 seconds. Yeah! There you go. How to power level sneak up to 50 in 30 minutes. Booyah! So that is it. That was a blast, eh? Yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining and or informative, hey, you know what to do. That's right. Like, fave, comment, and subscribe to get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next video.